the obvious question is just how big is it to bounce back from a loss on Thursday against what you knew was going to be a really good team coming in here?
Yeah, we were definitely excited to play them. We knew we always talk about their offensive rebounding, how they're such a good offensive rebounding team. And our main focal point from the last game that we took was we got out rebounded. And so we definitely knew we had to bounce back with that. So it feels really good to be able to execute the game plan and be able to get the win.
So Peyton, you've had back-to-back games now with 25-plus points. You almost reached your career high, both at halftime and at the end of the game. You know, what's been the difference for you since you came back last week? You know, I know you talked about it a little bit on Thursday, but it seems like every time you've gone out, you've just felt more and more comfortable.
Yeah, I think it's just having confidence, and I think my teammates, my coaches do a really good job helping me with that and always believing in me. No matter if I go down and come back, they still have belief in me, and it's been great.
Well, you kind of touched on, the rebounding part, and, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the country. How did you guys, limit their rebounds, especially on the offensive end?
I think we practice that a lot in practice. Just hit bodies and make sure we either hit them and let somebody else take it or just locate the ball and grab it. We didn't want to get outworked on the rebounds because we know we had to beat them at their own game, and I think we did a pretty good job today.
And then, Peyton, on that free throw at the end, you got the first one, missed the second one, but grabbed the rebound. What was it like, to grab that board? A pretty big rebound in the game.
Yeah, I just knew it was an important rebound, so I tried my best to go get it. Ended up in my hands.
Mm-hmm. What was it feeling through your head, though, when that ball just ended up in your hands?
Relief, I guess. Threw it right to Caroline. I'm like, here you go.
This might seem like a weird question for Peyton, but how much more athletic are you now than you were when you got here?
I don't really know. I feel like coming back from my injury has definitely been a little bit more challenging for me with different movements and stuff. But I feel like as the game keeps going on and on, I get a little bit more comfortable each game moving around.
You got off the ground for a couple.
Thank you. Thank you.
She got some height on
that. When you have a situation where, for as big of a first half that you had, for as big of a second half Kiki had, going to the end of the game, when you think it's over and you think you finally won, to watch that, Troy score 6 points in 5 seconds, how did you keep your focus in that moment and just keep it back to okay, we gotta get back and we just need to make this inbound?
You good? You're good. Okay. I think it's mainly composure, just knowing we have to stay calm and not get flustered. Stuff happens. That she hit the three. Okay, that's fine. Stay composed. Let's get it in. Let's keep our minds straight and just finish out the game.
How cool is it for you guys to be able to know that you have the depth and the athleticism to be able to cover all your bases when you have Kiki not really scoring a lot? You're able to step up and score 17 and a half, and then when Kiki finds a way to end with 21 points, what's made it different to allow that to happen this year?
I think just the trust that we have in each other. We know we have depth and we can use it, and we know that no matter who gets on the floor and whoever's number's called, we have trust in them that they're going to come out there, they're going to give us our best, and everyone steps up every game. A different game, Steph stepped up, Kobe stepped up, this game, Steph stepped up that last game. It's been great.
Just kind of going into the game, there were a lot of storylines going into, with not only just, first place up for grabs in the Sun Belt. You're coming off of that loss to Georgia Southern, but then also, your assistant coach Neil Harrow. He was playing his former team. What was just the mindset that you and your teammates just trying to have going into sort of a very high pressure game?
Props to Neil. He knew that team better than anybody in this whole country. He did a phenomenal job, and I think we did a great job of sticking at the game plan, and we just give it up to Neil because he scouted the team really, really well, and we just executed that plan super good.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of continuing off that, Coach O said that he's had that Neil's had that scout report since forever, just knowing that team so well. What did it mean for you guys as players, and how much you guys have developed a relationship with Neil to be able to go out and get a win against his former program in the way you guys were able to today?
Yeah, I think it ends up being trust. We all had trust that he knew, listen, you know that team better than any of us know that team, so we're going to buy into whatever you say and try and execute it as best we can.
Was rebounding at the top down? jealous?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you had a chance to talk to Neil at all since final buzzer and everything?
We like a little bit in the locker room, I guess, high fives and stuff, but not to a full extent.
He's pretty pumped. Though.
Yeah.
He looks excited as soon as that final buzzer went off. He was pretty happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,